Shalom, shalom, peace be with you, peace be upon you. We are the ministry of the real truth. Today being a Sunday, we're sitting back chilling, but we're reflecting on what God has done for us over this last week or so, i.e. the many insights, revealings or revelations, blessings, etc., with an attitude of gratitude, because the scripture says, acknowledge him in all thy ways and he shall direct thy paths. Give thanks and praises to him in all you do, and so forth, right? Acknowledge him in all your ways. So we do that. That's what the Sunday is for, to reflect. Besides going to church, is to reflect on what blessings, insights, etc. God has given you that previous week, and then to praise him and worship him as well, and have worship with like-minded people, Christians, etc. Right? Okay, so we had these ideas coming in our head. I thought, oh well, we can either flag it, just totally disregard them, or maybe have a 5-minute talk about it. Well, oh, that's a really great idea. Yeah, how can we do that? How can we develop that? Yeah, because we are obviously aware of certain things going on around us, coming to us, etc. We're not here playing games, okay, or mind games, or trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. Okay, these things have happened to us. We've had these, we'll say, weekly to weekly, monthly to monthly life experiences, so we know what we're talking about. Yeah. So how do we become truly liberated, truly free of fundamentalism, the legalisms, the sectarianisms, all that the church or church denomination and the followers that come to us door to door try to chain us to or bound us to, right? They say to us, oh, okay, basically they're telling us we've come to talk to you about the Christ, etc., etc. Are you open? Yeah. They basically want to save your soul, but then you see the real intention behind it, right? Okay, you accept the Christ, etc., etc., like that, and maybe you'll wake up to it, maybe you won't, right? We have, okay. We go to their churches, and then we listen to all that they have, all they're telling us, all their teaching, whatever, right? And then we work out, because we woke up, hey, this is a form of control, okay? Maybe we look across to somebody's looking at some other businessman that's put $100 in, so they match it. Then they look at somebody else, and he puts $50 in. So you see the look on, it's all there, look on their face, right? Or you go to a certain church, and it's always been European, like we went to the Christadelphian church here, right? Walked in there. We weren't there to cause any problems or anything. Just walked in there to, have some like-minded worship service with these people, because we happened to pass it. Oh, what's this church, And the way people looked at us was like, quick, like a mother hen, grab your children, put them under your wing, watch out, grab your bag, because these light-skinned people have come in here, right? And there's a stereotype. Oh, gee, you can see it in their eyes. While they're hugging their bag, they think you're going to steal from it. So it's all right, lady, I just come to see what your church is about. I'm not here to steal your bag, that sort of stuff. You can see it, you can feel it. Like brown skinned people, black people can feel those vibes, okay? We're not here to pull the wool over your eyes or play games. Okay, so we thought, well, how can we break away from all these liberalisms, fundamentalism, these things people try to chain you to? Because we've experienced it, right? And these adherents that come at us and try, door to door, through social media, comments, etc., to convince you of that their way is right. Yeah, they know the answers, all this sort of stuff. When we can see through their comments, then they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, they'll say something, and it's like, that's not even scriptural. Okay, just for example, we met someone up the road, right, going shopping, right, and they said, oh, we were all angels once, but we sinned, so got booted out, and now we're trying to get back in. It's like, well, where's that in the Bible, bro? Yeah, the guy couldn't produce it. Yeah, it's talking about Lucifer and the angels that sided with him, that he got on his side. They rebelled against God, then they got booted. It's not saying that we're those angels. That's a load of fooey, right? Okay, stuff like that. So we go up against people like that all the time. Yeah? And then what they do is they scoff at us. Oh, okay, so what do you believe? Okay, we've gone right back to the original ancient Tab Ashut scripts, sacred scribal language of God, etc., etc. The Aramaic, all this sort of stuff, right? Because they're in favour. They're in favour of the Greek. Okay, the modern Greek, Latinized form of Greek, the modern Israeli Hebrew, modern Aramaic, modern Syriac, etc., etc. Right? These are forms of the original, but they are not the same form as the originals. Okay, it's very hard to get your head around. Okay, so we've got to go up against these people, because that's what Christ said. Because of me, because of what you believe in, okay, what you're accepted, that I've said, etc., etc., according to my words, or whatever, you're going to get suffering. You're going to get people scoffing at you with that sort of stuff, right? Trying to undermine you. Well, we're prepared for that, right? But it's just basically a sign that because we place our faith in the Christ, we believe His words, His commands are commands, etc., right? And they should be followed. People will undermine you, saying, "Oh, no," and make an excuse, right? So we say, "No, this is what it says." No. Here's an excuse, basically, right? Well, that sort of stuff. People will come to the door. They'll say, "Oh, yeah, we've just come to talk to you about Jesus. You open to that?" Yep. So go to their church, right? Seems all good. You wake up there, yeah, because you hear whatever they had to say. What about, people are nice, phony smiles, whatever. Okay, and you start to realise, if you wake up, something's not right here. You get this funny, bad sort of vibe, something's not right here. And they're pushing all these translations and all this stuff, right? So you study it, even if you're studying the modern Americanized Bible translations, right? You got a good grasp of English and you can define the words. You got good comprehension, all that sort of stuff. You look at the Hebrew, whatever, right? And you find, hey, that's not what he said. How come your version says this, right? 20 or 30 of those translations, similar translations, say this, when here's 3 here that say something completely different. Okay? Why is that? Oh, making excuses, right? They're all the same. No, they're not. This one's different. You can see it's different. Why does it say this and this one, and it says this and this one? Yeah. Or they'll say, Mark 15:34, he said this, Jesus said this one across in his Galilean Aramaic. Wrong, he didn't, because he's speaking the Galilean Aramaic. What you're doing is you're trying to translate it into modern English. Okay, we can prove that he did not say that. It does not mean that in the original language, Galilean Aramaic, even the modern dialect, right? With 3 different or more translators. Okay. So yeah, again, we are trying to look at how do you get free of liberalism, all that sort of stuff. How do you break free from all of that, so you can think. Yeah. Because a lot of them say, no, you can't think. You're not allowed to think. Don't ask questions. No. You're going too deep. Just trust what we say, because we're the chosen of God. We've got the perfect translation, all that sort of stuff, right? When we can prove to them, to their face, this is wrong. This is a translation, a transliteration from 2nd, 3rd Arabic. Okay? Generation Arabic. Oh, yeah, whatever. Here's the evidence. Top scholar, top theologian, got the MMA, whatever, after his name. He's an expert. You're just a layman. Oh, what have you got? Oh, diploma. Oh, okay, you got a degree. What's this guy got? He's got BA, FA, CA. He's a top theologian, recognised around the world. Okay, so you're incorrect. What do you got to say there? Oh, I think you better leave. Yeah, that sort of stuff, right? That's what they do, okay? Because, like, this is the example. We went to one particular church down the road. The organisers were Indian, whatever. They were really good. But this one guy was sitting across, okay, he seemed okay at first. He used to go to a church that we used to go to up the road, right? Church of Christ. But we had, like, some things we didn't really like. Then we found out later that one of the elders was a dirty old guy, right? But what did he get? Oh, don't do it again. Okay? Yeah, he'd been doing it for years, and then when it came to the media's attention or something like that, because the guy grew up, got older, and decided, I'll go tell everybody what happened to me at that particular church, right? Yeah, we left, that sort of thing, right? And other reasons as well. So we were talking to that guy, then he asked us some questions, and he didn't seem to like what we were saying, because it was exposing or different from what he had been taught, right? Through his Americanized English translations, through that church, etc., etc. And he just didn't want to talk to us anymore. Okay, not that we were falsifying everything, but we were just saying, well, this is what we found, Okay, when we looked at the original ancient, very old Tab Ashra scripts, the original Old Testament manuscripts, translated into English from 800 BCE by scribes and monks, who did it faithfully by hand in Urhai, Edessa, now modern Turkey, around 800 BCE. He didn't like that because we weren't conforming to his dictates, right? His mindset, his opinions, his perspectives, his understanding of the scriptures. Okay, yeah, people get like that. Yeah, but then you get some people who are really open and understand. Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, we even had one former. Oh, he's passed now. Nice man though. He says, oh, we're reading old Aramaic. He says, right. And he says, oh, Jesus spoke Greek because he was Greek. Everybody spoke Greek because they were Greek. All this sort of stuff because he was in favour of the Greek. That's how he's been taught. That's what he's been told through the church. So he's like sucked it all up, right? Basically sucked it all up, and that's what he believes because it's been programmed into his brain through that particular church. This is what it says. This is what it says. This is what it says. Okay, it's fact. Okay, so. Yeah, we used to have a guy that he was meaning well. He's from the church. He used to come in, say to us, blah 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 blah. He'd say, "I jump in the car, go see this guy. End up in the church. Oh, go get your shut your feet at McDonald's, whatever. Yeah. Jump in the car. Oh, off to this church. Stuff like that, right? We figured this out. We had that feeling that this is what he was up to, right? We went back to the church, feeling a bit guilty there, right? Sitting there, and then this new pastor, because the old one had died. Right? He's probably about 60 or 70. This one replaced him. Nice man. But this guy said to this young preacher of that evening, right? The preacher said to him, "Oh, so it looks like you finally got him back here, Paul." Right? And he said, "Yeah, it took a while. I was pretty stubborn, but this sort of stuff. But I got it back here." And it was like, what's with these two effeminates, to put it nicely? Does this guy get a TV or something? All this sort of stuff, okay? Because Christians believe that, when I die, I'm going to get a mansion, I'm going to get all this, I'm going to get 70 virgins and some grapes and all this sort of stuff, right? So that's all they're about, okay? Same with when they go to the church, and you see on those videos, the evangelists, black evangelists or whatever, saying, right, plant a seed, go harvest, get all this money. He's like kicking all this money around the stage, right? They're putting it up there and he's kicking it around, going, yeah, money, right? Ends up, he makes all the money, he shams it, right? He rips them all off, whatever, okay? Through the, you find out through the media, whatever, he ends up ripping them all off. He's got a fancy car, fancy plane, fancy wife, all that sort of stuff, right? It's all a sham, okay? So all the people there are gullible, aren't they? Because he told them, give me all your money. Look at T.D. Jakes. Oh, he was a great man, wasn't he? T.D. Jakes. He ended up like getting revealed that he was this and that. Okay? Benny Hinn, Kenny Copeland, all of them. And you've been giving them all your money for years and years and years. Don't you look like a silly sausage? Okay, so yeah, that's what we're doing. We're trying to reflect on that to see how we can break free from all of that sham, that scam, okay, all those erroneous dictates. Okay, and we can prove through different people that you have the scriptures passed down or translated supposedly from the original Hebrew, Aramaic, Greek into the German from the Latin by scribes and monks like Martin Luther, Tyndale, Wesley, all of them, right? Which they're all affiliates of the Roman Catholic Church, the Mother Church, which is spoken of, which is written of in the book of Revelations as the false church. So go argue with the scriptures that no, it's not them, and my Bible's not from them, because we can produce evidence that they are. Okay, and then they're put out by the American Bible Society and societies like that. Yeah, people think we're playing games. We don't know what we're talking about. Come on, man. We wouldn't be calling ourselves the ministry of the real truth and saying all that we say in our policies and stuff for fun. Okay, we're the real deal. Yeah, and we've upped ourselves years ago from being actors, players, pretenders, all that sort of stuff, phonies, to the real deal. Okay, we're not mucking around. Those days are over. You could look at us, imagine us as what's that, Pastor Jennings guy? Real hard man. Good man, hard man. But I guess he got done for something or late. We don't know. We just sort of saw a video indicating that. We don't know if it's true or not. Yeah, that guy didn't muck around. Yeah? He told it how it was, how it is. Hey, yeah, so, yeah, through our actual experiences, we have discovered many who have come to us with great intentions to save our soul, but in reality are trying to draw us into their particular church denomination. Then we'll tell you what you must do, believe here to act, contribute to, believe what they dictate you or else. Sometimes using trickery, deceit, threat or force, putting you in a corner. This is a fact that must be addressed and corrected. Totally stopped. Okay, it's not just the Christian religion, not too sure about Judaism, but yeah, Islam is guilty of that. Okay, if you speak out against it, you say certain things which you're not allowed to. We just found out through a comment. Okay, you're not allowed to speak on that, etc., etc. That is control. That's not free will. That's not you being free to express yourself. To say, okay, did Muhammad really say this? Take him outside, throw a rock at his head, because he just questioned Muhammad. That sort of stuff in that particular country I'm talking about. Here they're not so bad. They're more laid back, you know, because we know, because we have a person next door who is a very lovely, lovely, genuine Muslim. Sorry, Islam. Okay. Okay. So from our notes we put, this is all said and done by us, the Ministry of the Real Truth, so we can work on ourselves without all this tangled mess, right? All this liberalism and fundamentalism and sectarianism and chained up and locked away and all this sort of stuff by people's dictates, okay? So we can work on ourselves, striving to perfect ourselves through Almighty God, the Father, the Son, and the power of the Holy Spirit. Okay? As he states in the Scriptures, be ye perfect as the Lord your God is perfect. It's a command. Okay, it's not, but there's a little clause there. It's not like that, right? Okay? Your thoughts are not your own. Understand that. Okay, your thoughts are not your own. The thoughts you have are not your own. They're the thoughts of the tempter. Yeah? The adversary, the counterfeit to God. They are not yours. You think they're yours, but they're really not. Okay? They logically, we're using common sense, okay? Reality, they're coming from somewhere else, outside of you, okay? Entering your mind. So it's coming from the ethereal, or that somewhere in the universe, right? From something or someone, okay, other than you. Okay, so you can determine, is it God, or is it his counterfeit, the adversary, the devil, okay, coming in, trying to tempt you, etc., or his minions. So all we are saying that follows will be done by us. Okay, we will work on perfecting ourselves. We can do that. It's possible. If you start saying, well, it's not possible, well, this sort of stuff we've already defeated, haven't you? Defeated the purpose. You're undermining the commands where God says, do not sin. You cannot sin. Sin no more. Okay? He's given you these commands and you're thumbing your nose at it. Say, clause 1, clause 2 says, all this sort of stuff. You're making excuses. Okay? You don't have any excuse. Okay? It's like you don't have free will. Yeah, the Israelites didn't really have free will. Okay? God said, worship me. It's his command. Have no other God before me. It's his command. Do not do this, do not do that. See the Mosaic law. That's a command. He wasn't going, Saturday, don't do this, and Sunday, don't do this, but Monday you can do this. No, he wasn't saying that, right? It's a direct command. Right? So he's basically telling the Israelites, you had to do this, you had to do that. Or you'll be under his, either be under his blessing or you'll be under his wrath or his curse, right? But he did give them that option to choose. Okay? They had a choice. Like latter scripture says, choose who you will worship today. Satan or the devil. God or Satan, right? Okay? God or Satan. You can't love two masters. You either love one, hate the other. Okay? So you've been given that choice, the option to choose, to decide. Okay? Are you going to accept God and Christ? Or are you going to reject him, thumb your nose up at him? Okay? Do your own thing? Well, that's up to you. But there are consequences. That's what God's trying to forewarn everybody. Just like Aleister Crowley. He said, do what thy will, or what they want, whatever the saying is. But don't forget there's consequences. Even he knew that. Why was he called the beast? Not many people go deep into it to find out why. There's, he's a beast, or a 666 and all this sort of stuff, right? Of Revelations. Because his mother, a hard Christian, because he wasn't behaving or something, rebellious kid, that's what kids do, right? She said, you're like the beast of Revelation 666. So he went, as a rebel, okay, if you're saying that, well, I'll take it on board. Yeah? You start to believe it, right? It's like your parents say to you, you're useless, you're hopeless, you're good for nothing, right? So you start to believe it because they're pumping it in your head over and over and over again. All this sort of thing. Okay? It's a lie. You tell them the lie long enough, you soon start believing it, right? Okay, especially when you're that age. You're all young. You're gullible to all of that. And Jesuits know that. That's why they use them. Teach them all their ways so when they get older they'll still be clinging to it. They're chained to it, right? Okay? So this is all research. This is stuff people just are too lazy to do. They want everybody to think for them. Think for me. Give me the answers. I don't want to think. It's a fact. Right? Okay. So we are saying here, by striving to perfect ourselves, we're not saying we are perfect. Some people make those assumptions. You just said you're perfect. No. You're making assumptions. Right. We are perfected in the eyes of God and Christ. We accept Him, etc. We are made perfect. We are deemed perfect. Okay. Then we go through that process. It's a journey, okay, to perfection. You're not perfection next day, right? You're not perfected 100% perfect the next day. If you think that, well, you need to go and get a therapist, a psychologist, psychiatric treatment. Okay, it's a journey, it's a process. Okay, so we're striving to do that. Okay, you're never going to catch us saying, we're perfect, we're sinless, we don't sin, all that sort of stuff, right? So if anybody, which people have, come at us and say, you said this, you need to go check your our statements, because you're totally wrong. You're making assumptions, false accusations. We never said that. And we can back it up, right? We just look at the comments again. We said this here. We never said that there. Yeah? So you, my friend, are in error. You thought you were going to say a lie, right? Yeah, you thought that. Come on, don't lie. Nah, just joking. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so so we should be able to say, through the power of God, the power of Christ, the power of the Holy Spirit, when tempted to sin by the counterfeit, by the devil, by his minions, nope, we're not going to do that. Why? And we use the scripture as a backup, as like, you put on the full armour of God. You got the shield, right? Breastplate of righteousness, etc., the sword of truth, and you stand your ground like a warrior, like a Spartan, right? And you say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to oogle that girl or steal that or whatever. There's an opportunity that I always wanted one of those, but I'm not going to steal it because it's not mine. And because it is written, thou shalt not steal, don't steal. Because there's consequences. If you're one claiming to be of God, then be of God. Stop being what we call here nono, okay? Like half-assed, basically, right? Okay, be the real deal. Stand up against the devil, the adversary, and say no. Just like Christ did, because the whole idea is to be born again, right? Born from the head. Born from above, okay? Born again, okay? People say, you don't get a new body till you die and you go to heaven. Oh my goodness. You have this old worldly, mental, physical inside, or whatever, inside this vessel, right? This flesh, okay? Yeah, sure, you're born with, you inherited sin apparently, okay? From Eve. She passed it down to her descendants, right? Okay, she was the first to sin. Then Adam sinned because of her. Okay? That's why the man is the head of the family, etc., etc. God is the head of Christ, Christ is the head of man, and man is the head of the woman who's the head of the family. That's how it goes, right? It says in the scripture, because she sinned, Eve sinned first. Okay? Yeah, so, so we can say that, right? We have the power of God, the power of Christ, the power of the scriptures. If you're born of the seed of God, which is the word of God, it says in the scriptures, you cannot sin. You will not sin. Refuse to sin. Do not sin. Because if you do, you are not of God. Okay? You're not born of God. You don't have any part in God. God doesn't have any part in you. And therefore you are of the devil. You are a child of the devil. Read your scriptures. Learn your scriptures. Okay, that's what it says. You're not here to play games. Pull the wool over your eyes. Go have a look at it. That's what it says. Okay? So we don't even have to quote it. If we needed to, say someone come visit, okay, what's that verse? And they'll say John, James 13:5 or whatever. Yeah, okay. What does it say? Look at it. Flip, 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 flip. There you go. We don't need to do that because we know it. Okay. So sometimes you forget. Say, oh, okay. Like if you're out in the street, like, oh, it's the pressure or whatever, you know, someone coming at you, like, oh, I'm trying to remember this verse, man. Be quiet for a second. And they're like, in your face, right? And you go, okay, what's that verse? Look it up for me. So look it up. 1 John 3:7, whatever. Okay? 1 James 3:7, whatever. It says, there you go. Now, what does that mean? I think, well, you don't know, do you? If you had to think about it, you don't know it. I'm pretty sure it means, you still don't know. Yeah? You need to know it. Okay? Know exactly what it means. Okay? Sometimes those modern versions, they don't go deep enough. Okay? You go on Bible Hub, all that sort of stuff, but they may not go deep enough. That's what we like about the Aramaic translations by Victor and Alexander. Okay? It's got the nearest English equivalent from the Aramaic, right? Galilean Aramaic, etc. Right? And then he has translation project. He explains it, what it actually means, okay, in that particular language. From that particular language, we translated it from the original manuscripts into the nearest English equivalent, right? And then he has footnotes. So some of those idioms are kind of twisted and weird because it's the Eastern mindset, whatever, right? So him being the mentee, we go and ask, what does that mean? Okay? And if he answers us back, because he's old, right? He may be in the hospital or something, whatever, you know. He's got his own life. He may not come back. But we go look at somebody like some guy called Enrico or something. Maybe Andrew Gabriel Roth to see what he has to say, because they're all basically translated those original Syriac Peshitta texts from the Apostolic Church of the East. Whereas Victor and Alexander has done the same. Well, he hasn't. He was translating from the Peshitta or whatever. But when he found out through this high priest that he bought a Bible format of the original OT manuscripts and the NT ones, he realised, oh no, because that high priest said, well, we don't actually use that. We're not too sure if it was the Umia or Western Peshitta, which was a botcher, or whatever. He hasn't got back to us on that, right? But he said, well, we don't use it because it's wrong. So, oh no, and he had depression for a year, right? Because he just finished Matthew, Mark, Luke, and was working on John. And he was told that. He's like, oh, damn. So he got over it. And then he went back to work on it, right? It's all there. Okay, we used to have confusions like, okay, there's Adam and Eve. The Christians with us. That's all. Nobody else. Oh, yeah, okay. They had 2 sons. Cain and Abel. Yep. Cain killed Abel. Okay, so there's only 3 of them. Okay, so where did Cain get his wife from? Then they make excuses. Oh, the Bible says, where? Or, well, in the Hebrew it says, where? That doesn't say that, right? Oh, they had more children. Oh, so you're saying that while Cain was having a conversation with God, because he found out he killed his brother, he's about to oust him, right, and put him send him to the other land, right? He's saying to God, in reply, okay, God, it's bad enough that I'm out of your presence. That's really bad, right? Come away from you, right? We're not connected anymore. Yeah, I've got to live with the murder of my brother for the rest of my life, right? But the even worse thing is, God, if you send me to that land, the land of Nod, the land of wandering, if someone finds me there, they're going to kill me. Right? So God says, no, I'm not going to do that, blah, 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 right? He says, if you send me into that land, someone will find me and kill me. No, it can't be right, because there's only Adam, Eve, and Cain left, right? no mention of daughters being made in between the conversation, right? It doesn't say that there in the Hebrew or anything. You have it in a pseudepigrapha or that sort of rubbish, Gnostic, made up mystic stuff, right? Whatever, right? From Simon Magus, the founder of it, apparently. It doesn't say that. It doesn't indicate, oh, well, while God was talking to Cain, they were getting it on, right? Adam and Eve. So by the time we finished the conversation, they had 2 or 3 children. It doesn't say that. Okay. Further on in Genesis, it says, God blessed Eve with a child who was the replacement for Cain killing Abel. And so his name was She'et, which means in place of, in the Aramaic. See? Gave him another son. And then he has a descendant, and that starts that lineage, that holy line. But they turned their back on God and chased after the hot woman of the unrighteous, ungodly men. Okay, interbred with them and had these strange looking hybrids, maybe giants, 7 foot tall, real huge, ferocious people that were known, right? Well known. Probably the start of all those Greek legends and stuff, ogres and what do you call it, Minotaur and all that sort of stuff. All those mythical, those Greek myths that came later on. Okay, so so they cleared it up there, there's a pre-Adamic man. Okay, and we're not making it up because the translator said in this translation project, when he first translated the Brita, the Aramaic Lishana Articus Suprae from the Tav Asherit script, he got such a shock that it was there because it agrees with modern archaeology, etc., etc. Those archaeologists or whatever who over the last couple of centuries, found the remains of the Neanderthal man, Cro-Magnon, Homo, whatever they're called, right? In Neander, Germany, whatever, right? Okay? So he's quite surprised that these ancient manuscripts agree with science, archaeology, before it ever became, tops. Way back before 800 BCE, they were believing that. There's a pre-Adamic man.